Hello, gamers. Oh, sheesh. Welcome back to another amazing live stream by yours truly. How are we all doing today, yo? Hydro, welcome in. I'm excited, nervous. It's Danganronpa day, and we're playing a trial. So I'm a little nervous, but, you know, kind of excited to see where we get. Let me think. Oh, also, I did record the Persona 4 Marie dungeon yesterday. That should be out later this month. But y'all didn't really miss anything because that dungeon is kind of optional anyways. So I'll fill you in next time we play Persona 4. But I did film it. It did go well. So no worries. Justice for Ibuki. We're about to get Justice for Ibuki right now. So let me switch over to the gamer screen. Pause the lo-fi beats. Give you some desktop audio. Get my chat all set up and ready to go. Okay, there we go. Alright. So here we are. Let's hit that fact. Continue. Yes. Okay, we're literally right about to be in this. I can't remember. Did we talk to everybody last time?
Fine.
It's about time I showed my serious side.
Let's make history.
Jeez, how troublesome. But I suppose I can display my true power for the sake of our two fallen comrades. Just as I thought. This particular incident. Oops, we can continue this later, right, Hajime? What's wrong with him? He's even creepier than usual.
This is bad.
Hey, what did Monokuma mean just now? Don't tell me Nakamaru's already... Don't get distracted by Monokuma. We need to focus on the class trial right now. I know, but... I kid you not, last night I couldn't sleep, so I just put on Chris. Oh god, I don't even know how to say the last name. DR2 playthrough, and it conked me the period. Getting that good sleep for real. Man's yelling is only relaxing to me. Listen, I can't really call you out there because I used to listen to this one person who screamed a lot while they were streaming, and for some reason I would still fall asleep sometimes. Hey, what are you whining about? Hurry and get this over with already. And then we can greet Coach Nakamura with open arms when he comes back.
Jeez.
I already figured this much, but it's best if we don't rely on Monami all that much. She's just saying stupid things and it'll just make us even more confused. Maybe we should shut her up for good. Damn, bro. Hey, let's go. There's no time to waste. I know it's sad, but we need to move forward. And then, we need to end this once and for all. I think. Hiyoko, it must be my fault after all. Well? Then, I must learn the truth behind this murder most foul. Now then, let us proceed. I haven't been helpful at all. I couldn't even figure out an estimated time of death. I'm sorry I'm such a useless piece of trash.
Sin.
Oh, thank you, Frog, for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome in. We are just about to start, so you truly joined at the best time. Okay, there we go. I just was about to start the trial, so. Ooh, let's go. Monokuma Rock. Hold on. Before I go, let me make sure my pet is taken care of. I forget how to do it. If you need like a certain amount of like hearts to despair to get certain things over other things, or what. I'm actually not too sure. But that's my business for a different day. Alright. Enough dilly-dallying, enough stalling. Let's get to Monokuma Rock. Yes, welcome raiders. Thank you again, Frog, for the raid. If you need to do, you or anybody else needs to do any after stream chilling, no worries. Take all your time. Yeah, we're about to get justice for Best Girl. We're gonna avenge Ibuki, but we don't really care that much about Hiyoko. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Anyways. We step onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. Who's Hiyoko? Exactly. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. I'm nervous. My heart, she's bumping. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, I'm trapped on like 8 ads. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh my god! Look at the amount of people there are. How did we dwindle so fast? What the heck? The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly slow. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. I'm free. I'm so sorry. I don't know why you
What?
got 8 ads. I'm so sorry. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin.
Yahoo!
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And so, the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician. She was really loud. She was the mood maker of our group. Oh my god, mood maker of the group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. That's actually Jake talking. Hiyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, debatable, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, up for debate. And she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those 2 is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake, for our friends' sake, for Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. Among Us mention. Yes, thank God. Thank God. Wait, what was that in reference to again? And so the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. I would love to save. Thank you. I think I only got like 1 new thing. Maybe. I guess I'm a liar. Me when I tell lies on the internet. Damn, we really got nothing. For fuck's sake. Alright, let's go over the evidence. Hello, Dex, how are you? Blue. I don't know, the word blue is making me hungry. Okay, let's look at this. Monokuma file. There are 2 victims this time, Ibuki Miyota and Hiyoko Sayonji. Ibuki Miyota's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hiyoko Sayonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. There's blood stains on the soles of Ibuki's feet. The rope used for hanging, according to Mikon, there's no doubt that the cause of Ibuki's death was her hanging herself with this rope. The key to the motel room Hiyoko had, it was buried deep inside her kimono. It was pretty difficult to retrieve, not achieve. I'm blue, double D double. Hydra said, oh wait, she died too! To which I said, thank God. Based, you guys. I'm good, I'm breathing, still start to start. How about you? Well, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm also doing pretty good. Like I said, I'm nervous, excited for this trial. The drama is gonna be so good, but I'm gonna have to actually do good at it. It should have been me. Oh my god. You cannot switch places with Ibuki, unfortunately. A thick scrap of paper that was stuck to the baton lighting. The black curtain at the very back of the music venue stage, it was not wide enough to reach the sides of the stage. It looks like it was brought from the supermarket and not something that was originally here. The stepladder that was tipped over on the stage has blood on the left side. candle was found at in the front of the music venue stage. Surveillance camera unit was destroyed. AC was cranked up. It was very hot. Evidence of a blood stain that was wiped away from the stage. And we're thinking the blood belongs to Hiyoko. A strange glob that was stuck to both music venue doors to touch each other. Right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Fuyuhiko. The video that Hajime saw at the hospital, it shows that the person dressed in a hospital gown wearing a hemp bag on their head as they willingly climb a stepladder towards the news. That's surveillance monitor video, Fuyuhiko's account. Fuyuhiko met Mikan. They split up to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater in Electric Ave. They didn't find anybody. Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. Sonia's account, Hiyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled and she was unable to tie it on her own. That's when Sonia told her about the full-length mirror in the music venue. Movie invitation ticket. This was mine. This is what I had mine. 13th. Is that what that says? 13th. 4 a.m. Canonically, it's the 13th. Oh my god, if I played this yesterday, it would have matched. The invitation ticket prepared by Monokuma. Monokuma's account. The Monami tote bag that was sold at the movie theater is a limited item because only one person can buy it. Apparently, you get another bag free when you purchase it. The Wizard of Monami, the movie that Monokuma...
Mooney says Luna Luna Lunar Mother,
goodness.
I have arrived to annoy thee with my tired brain. Mother, I crave violence but lazy so see. AI instead is fine. Murder mystery time detective Luna.
Listen, I've solved many cases, technically, so I'm a pretty damn good detective. Listen, I've done it. I've done it in AI Somnium Files, I've done it in Danganronpa 1, I've done it in Ghost Trick, we're here in Danganronpa 2. I'm a great detective. The movie, there was a total of 3 deaths in the movie. First, Monami Scarecrow died by hanging herself. Next, Monami Lion was punched full of arrows. Finally, Monami Tin Man died by getting chopped into metal pieces. Okay, and that's it. Those are all of our pieces of evidence that we need to solve this crime. Here. Sorry. Anyways. Ooh, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
His Danganronpa 1 is better. Listen, I just think everything about like his voice lines from Danganronpa 1 were just elite. Even though I think he's kind of funnier in this version, though.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Wait, that's the a body has been discovered fucker? Yes, this is Monokuma.
Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
Not the 2021 audios on TikTok. Yo, we're all taking W's except for Dex apparently. Okay, Brock. Obviously, you gotta take the most W's.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Is he wrong? Y'all, he's not wrong.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
You shake Akane's head and it's just, there's one little like brain cell rattling around.
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
This is exactly how I feel. This Sprite is exactly how I feel.
Anyway,
We shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease.
Luna, stop defending your man is pretty cringe. Listen, all I do is be cringe. But for once, he's right, lol. Listen, you know that audio where it's like, and this is your man. I'm gonna stick beside him. That's me. That's me as fuck.
The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
Oh my god, it's like every time he opens his mouth. What do you want from me?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought, but the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
Yeah, because she's a ride or die.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
Did you think I was gonna murder you or something?
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital.
Sorry, I missed out on stuff in chat, so I was scrolling back up. I wish I still had a girl to stick beside, damn. Who do I think is the best Danganronpa MC? My favorite main character is Makoto. I love Makoto, he's just my little guy. This trial hurts me not just because Ibuki dies, but because hanging is one of my most feared ways of dying. Well, luckily for you, that's probably not gonna happen. Not me laughing at my own joke. I laugh at my own jokes all the time. Like, if I don't think it's funny, who else is gonna think it's funny? Okay, there we go. Okay.
Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Yeah, I don't want to suffocate or drown or, like, burn to death. Those are the worst. Like, I know people are like, oh, like, drowning is, like, you kind of, like, be falling asleep or whatever. But, like, girl, you have to go through that initial panic of water filling your lungs before you can pass out. Hell no. Hell no. Those last minutes of consciousness are gonna be the worst. I just Persona 3 myself for real.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag.
Fuck yeah, Makoto W. I love him. You can't outdo the doer. He was the OG.
So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so, we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
We did. Sorry, I needed a sip of drink. I was choking and dying.
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
This is so not good nom nom nomming.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
because I'm a truthful guy and I don't have a reason to lie. Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
He said... He really said that. That's crazy. Like, if you know, you know. Bro hit him with the... just to play devil's advocate. Just to play devil's advocate, what if you were lying? Fuck you. This guy. Bro singled me out, like, what? Everything else everybody said was the truth, but I'm the liar. No, it's fine. No, it's fine, trust.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Like, hypothetically speaking. Jake just goes windows turning off noise. Haha, Yoko dead LMAO skill issue real.
Lie? Why would I lie?
Hit him with the literally nerd emoji finger point. Literally that. I'm like, fuck off. Ken's like, that's my baby girl. Komaida.
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
Why does he look so sad about it? You're doubting me? What the fuck, dude?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
He might just, Among Us, be like, bro, Komaida's third impostering so hard right now. Listen, every single meeting, if this was Among Us, imagine everything's the same, but they're Among Us instead. Komaida would be third impostering every team meeting, I swear to God. Where's my... Okay, I wish I had 16 friends. So we could all RP Danganronpa and do Among Us. Oh my god. It's just as Kazuichi said. Nagito's the kind of guy who will just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it. I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Well, I mean, you had to. The other people needed to hear it. You can't just be like, Nagito, close your ears.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
Surveillance
If
monitor.
Hajime's testimony is a lie,
Movie. Ooh. Oh yeah, because I didn't see
And the
the
fact
movie,
that
and you all said
Ibuki
it
hung
matched the
herself.
movie.
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Yeah, why would I lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No,
that's wrong.
You fuck ass bitch.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Why is my mouse on the screen again? God damn it. God damn it, Bobby.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time.
It was 4 a.m. when I saw this? What?
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
He's just being a bastard.
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
Bryce Pappenbrook, if I ever see you, I'm killing you for this.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
El lobo sempre cuida su loba.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight. Hunt you down with you animals. Thank you so much.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What does he mean by that? And what does he mean by that? Why are you killing me? Listen, it's different when he's Makoto. It's specifically when he's voicing Komaeda. Nagitos, I will wrap you up in sandpaper and throw you off the Eiffel Tower until your right hand breaks.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
This has never once been true. We had a locked room scenario in Danganronpa 1 with Sakura's case. And then this one, there's usually never somebody actually inside that is the person who caused the lock scenario.
They were?
If that's the case, The only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two! Sonia and Kazuichi!
Listen, I don't know about Sonia, but Kazuichi would never commit a murder. Just look at him. He's a wet cat.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall! Is this his professional skill?
Listen, it could look at my Pookie Bear. It could never be him. The killer was inside the music venue? Fuyuhiko obviously thinks that, but is that really it? I thought that was Sprite Cranberry. He got dripped. Not soda, my boy, please. Yeah, Kazuichi's
the killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
Wait, no, this, right?
No, that's wrong.
Wait, I'm glad I switched and noticed that.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
Honestly, I shouldn't have even guessed because I could have just been wrong there. But I should have also let the whole thing play out, right? Oopsies. I guess we'll never know what they said. But I just remember, like, the transparent glob. The door was not locked from the inside. There was goop.
From the outside? How?
Sorry, y'all. That was my fault for my memory actually kicking in for once and remembering what I was supposed to say.
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Ibuki would have said a really funny quip at this moment. I know.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
I don't know. Ask Chiaki. She ate it. It wasn't rubber at all. The semi-transparent glob was probably glue, I think, right?
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
What the hell is the transparent glob? So on the bottom of the door to the music venue, there was this semi-transparent glob stuck to like the inside parts that touch each other to like keep it closed.
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
But you didn't need to do that. Let's just clarify that right now.
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
Which glue? I don't know. Actually, my friend eats glue and paper. What the fuck?
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Damn.
Apologize to Miss Sonia! And me! However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
I'm delusional, you guys.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
A funny story, there was a kid in my grade school who was a tech prodigy to the point he had his own TED Talk. However, it was a known fact he ate his own boogers he placed under his desk. Hello?
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
They just might be the best killer of all time, I don't know.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Like, he can be a normal person. Like, he'll say stuff like this, and it's like, yes, Nagito, that was such a good point to make. Thank you for bringing that up to the group. And then the next second, he'll be like, anyways, if I ever saw Hope, I would... Like, can you shut up, please?
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
What was that thick scrap of paper that was stuck to the baton lighting in the music venue? It should have been part of something originally. I should have seen what that was at the music venue. Then I should be able to figure out what it is. What the flip? No! Not Hangman's Gambit! Ah! I forgot how to play the game. Wait. Okay, wait. Oh, it's wallpaper, right? No! Wait, how do I send it in? I forget. Is it this? This? Oh, it's this. It's this. Okay, we need an A. Give me E. T-T-Y. I'm petty all the time. No! Fuck! No! No! Oh god, oh god, oh god. No! No! It's all falling apart! Oh god! Help! Help me! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh jeez, oh god, oh jeez. This is a fucking nightmare. This is a nightmare. This is a fucking nightmare. No! No, no! Please! Holy fuck. This game mode sucks! And I'm playing on easy! What was that?
Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Jesus Christ! What about that is easy mode? There should be like 3 letters, max!
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
You're right.
Ooh, sorry.
If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper...
I like how they have like the wallpaper right there, and then they have a closer version of it, but those look like 2 different pieces of the wallpaper.
See? It fits perfectly.
I feel like I'm getting gaslit right now.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
The scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? Meaning, did the killer use that wallpaper to make Hyoko appear next to the pillar? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh god. Okay, that's how you jump. What? What? Wait, how do you go faster? Oh, there we go. There we go. What the fuck are these controls? Why is it triangle to jump? But I have to sit here and press X to go faster. Yo, I'm having the worst time. It was where did Hyoko's body, why did it was hidden? This is the worst. I hate video games. What did the killer use to hide it? The wallpaper. Lord. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They covered the pillar. I'm trying to think, if I didn't already know Danganronpa, how hard would it be for me to actually answer these questions? Like, it's easy for me to answer the questions because I've played this game before.
Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
So I'm like, if this was my first, like, I can't remember what I thought when I first did this. Like, I don't remember any of my first, like, reactions. And that's kind of why I'm a little sad that y'all will never get to see, like, my first reactions to any of the Danganronpa games because I've played them already. But also, it is very convenient that I already know the answers. Like, for the most part, I know what the answers are.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
My smooth ass brain wouldn't be able to remember any of this. I mean, there's certain things I don't remember, like in the actual like story, like some of the little things that we do. I'm like, oh damn, I forgot about that, or like, oh damn, I forgot that this place was on this island for some reason. It was a lot easier with Danganronpa 1. I felt like I remembered things pretty well for that game, because I think I've played that one the most out of all of them. And then Danganronpa 2, I've played through twice or like 2.5 times. So now when we get to V3, I'm gonna be real clueless. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
I sometimes wish you could erase your memories of games so you could play for the first time again. Yeah, I'd use that for Danganronpa, Persona 5, so I could play Royal and be fully blind. Real. Ace Attorney and a bunch of other ones. I feel that. It's like, damn. What I wouldn't to just be sitting there like, oh my god, wait, oh my god, this person's the killer? What? Yes, I did hide the pillar. I am the culprit. Ken, I knew it. I knew it. No, I'm just a fucking idiot. Oh no. Persona 5 mention? Guys, we're getting close to Persona 5 era. Few months, I think. Because obviously, once I finish Persona 4, I'm gonna take a break from Persona games before I start another one. Jesus Christ.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
Well, I mean, look at the pillar. Look at the one on the left. It's like skinty, and also there's chunks taken out of it. And this one's like thick.
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
I mean, because obviously you're going to look at the dead body first.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper.
You know what, though? I was thinking about this. I would like to, like, you know, maybe like a year from now or something. I don't know. Do another playthrough of all the Danganronpa games that is, like, completely full of spoilers. So that way, like, we could talk through and be like, oh my god, how did we not see this? Oh my god, it was totally this person. Look at this evidence right here. That kind of thing. I think that'll be funny. But for now, blind playthrough for the folks who have not played. Did my controller disconnect? Epic. Epic. No, it's fine.
And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
I swear to God, I've actually got a little parasite in my brain that sends pure serotonin into me whenever Persona is mentioned. Real.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Is That's so sweet. It sounded like he said moth. Mothballs, M-O-T-H, but it says moss balls. Say that again, Monokuma?
I don't eat moss balls. I just enjoy looking at them.
I knew it! There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
I don't think they're that similar. Mothballs, Ayo. Mothballs. I don't know. Aren't mothballs the balls that you put in like your clothes and stuff so moths don't eat them? How would you fit those in your mouth? Which? The moss or the mothballs? Both of which come in different sizes, I think.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie.
That I do agree with. But I don't think the other two match.
Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
Yeah, her getting taped up, but she didn't die the same way he did.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie.
I feel like,
although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
I feel like they're trying to gaslight me into thinking that they're similar or the same, and they just aren't, because the lion gets shot by like a bunch of arrows. Hiyoko was killed by a slit to the throat. The only similarity that they have is that they both got hung up. But like, that is not the cause of death. That is just something funky and quirky that the killer did.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie, they probably wanted to think everything was happening in the same way in that movie. It was to mix up the killing order.
I see!
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
Chiaki said, actually shut the fuck up. Gundam shut up challenge failed?
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Yeah, what a jerk.
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
I think it's really funny. She's like, you want me to explain to you, right? Yeah? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right, idiot? Chucky, fuck him up!
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
You know, go! Beat him up!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather.
Bro, what is this guy saying?
Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Oh my god, he said he hates women! That's crazy. Gundam sounds like such a fun guy to hang out with. I don't know, I feel like I'd get tired of it after a little bit.
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyways, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Here, now let them run through the whole thing before I pick anything. Let's see, what are our options, though? Oh, well, I already know it's Blood on Souls.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Were there even any
maybe
footprints at the crime scene?
Maybe her feet were on the floor. But she was like sitting or something. So instead, there'd be a mark on her ass.
Weak, 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 I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart!
It's just as Chiaki said. Ibuki would have still been standing when Hiyoko was killed. Alright, I need to show everyone proof that Ibuki was stand, so they'll understand. Did I read that right? Alright, I need to show everyone proof that Ibuki was stand, so they'll understand. I did read that correct.
When Hiyoko died,
yes,
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her
I'm
walking?
sorry, are we talking about toes in chat right now?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
I agree with that.
I agree with that. Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint bloodstains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood!
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
Those sprites are just so cool.
Is that it?
The way
A
they move and
shepherd
stuff.
dressed in his Sunday's finest
Still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata. It's a killer line, I can't lie.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
Your favorite objection? I need to see all of them.
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now.
Really?
You better entertain me to the fullest.
I'm really nervous for the sword fight. It's my second worst one. Okay. Make people scrap. Oh, smudge on the floor.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about what? Did you see a nice nightmare?
Okay, the blood line, I guess, was the only line that I saw. Right? Or no? Despite his exaggerated protests, I feel like I've already seen an opening to counter. Is this a trap?
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the... You can't step on blood
Am I
that was
supposed
never...
to use that? I
Just
guess so,
about
yeah,
one.
because
Did you
there was
see
no
a
blood on
nice
the floor, but there
nightmare?
was blood on the floor.
You're saying the blood on
Okay.
Ibuki's feet Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on. You can't step
Wait,
on blood
fuck.
that was never
It's
there.
triangle, damn it.
Just about 1 minute. Did you see a nice nightmare?
Hold on, I forgot how to do it. It's triangle, I think, to fire.
You're
Oopsies.
saying the blood on Ibuki. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crimes. There was no blood on the floor.
I'll cut through those words.
Allow me to cut through those words. That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Sorry, I was trying to do it for like 3 different times, but I forgot what the button was. I don't know why I didn't press triangle, because triangle is like the major move for anything in this game. Like for this part of the game, so I don't know why the fuck I didn't know that it was triangle. I was like, ah, la la la, presses X 3 different times. Jesus.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Are you sure you're sure? And Honest face during this game gets me. Listen, because he's probably like crying because I'm so shit at it. I don't reach chapter 5 minutes. That's how I feel. I look back and it's like, what's going on? Feet. 1 sec stream is kind of laggy. Oh, I hope it's not me.
Yes, I do.
Let me know if anybody else is having. Oh god, it might not be you guys. It might just be me. Yeah. I don't know. So, like I just have random lags sometimes. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, it's most likely my end. Is it really, really bad? Or is it like you can push through it? Because if it's really, really bad, then obviously I'm not going to make y'all sit through that and I'll end stream. But if it's like okay, like you guys can deal with it enough, then we'll continue going. Let me know.
If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Yeah, because then we'd be like, is that blood?
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
If the time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Hey, yo, enough toe talk in chat. What? Enough. Y'all are banned from the toe talk for today. Pick it up on a different day. You've met your quota.
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Huh? Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Wait, I missed what he said. Oh, okay. I think I just cut off like that one word. Oopsies. Oops. I punched the mic. Are you guys good?
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
Bod_Groover007 says toes. We all are about them toes. #lurky lurk time.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Thanks, Bod, I think.
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders,
Persons
right?
2 says we aren't allowed to talk about the lower digit of our body, so I'll just say all the others. Head, shoulders, knees and shins, knees and shins, knees and shins. Head, shoulders, knees and shins. Eyes, ears, mouth and nose.
Thank you.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive!
Wait, I missed all of that. Where? Okay. Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right? That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with. She's afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen. But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body...
Frog66570 says toes are yums. I
my
mean,
God.
what I didn't say anything, I don't know what you're on about.
Chat, what the fuck is going on? The sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at the time. Then she was alive. Huh? Bro, he's just saying shit.
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
Bestie, she was hanging by the fucking neck. What do you mean pretending?
If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means... there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Frog66570 says Luna help me, they're trying to burn me, no. They burned my beautiful piggies.
Oh my god. Listen, I can't be held responsible for the goings on in chat. That's the mod's business. I have no control.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she...
Wait, how the fuck do I turn it off auto? How did I accidentally... I hit my keyboard. How did I turn it on? Oh, auto. I didn't even know there was an auto mode. Actually, what the fuck?
Groover007 says toes, the first thing to touch the ground.
What? Help me. Okay, where did I leave off? Yeah, okay. According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed that stepladder, right?
Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
My final messages are to save the toes. Hello. Also, I'm really sorry for the lag. Genuinely, I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry. Wait a minute. Maybe it's this. Stop trying to upload shit. God damn it. Alright. Let's see if that's better.
So, an alibi.
An ally.
Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
No. Kazuichi said it didn't.
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement.
I'm fucking sorry. What are you doing? Rips the toes off your ghost? I can't believe you've done this. What are you doing, Frog? They're ripping toes off their ghost? Belle, good morning. I'm so sorry. I don't know what you've walked into in chat. They're having their own Salem witch trials. We committed homicide. Oh my god. They're RPing again, Belle.
And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement.
Oh, also, Belle, just so you know, my stream is lagging.
Dexter Mooney says, Mother, my time has come to fall into slumber. May thee have an exciting stream. Also, burn Frog the witch ghost, burn the toe fetished fiend, go TF to sleep Frog F off. Also
Good night, Dex. May you have a wonderful sleep. Here's your tuck in to bed from me. But yeah, Belle, if you see the stream lagging, it's me, not you. I think it's damn, I'm gonna have to bring back the lag warning, you guys. It's throwback to my laptop streams. Hold on. Let me get the lag warning. There we go. Lag warning back up. Okay.
And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki...
Bell with the stretch, hydrate, dihydrate, posture check.
That means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
It's yo mama.
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence!
Okay, Sonia's count, we got some count. definitely Hiko's account.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Okay.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
The murders supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The trial's proceeding as though nobody has an alibi. But is that really okay?
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane.
And what about the...
Right before them, I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone...
So everyone who stayed... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed...
That's not...
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then...
No, that's wrong!
Does.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Why are you saying it like that? They're gonna get the wrong idea. You can't say it in front of Kazuichi.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Nothing.
I accidentally fell asleep. on top of
No!
Haji.
Stop telling them these things. Oh, now Chiaki's gonna break up with me too. Ah!
Too much info.
Chiaki babe, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward.
I'm literally just
So
like
we were
Hajime
together
Furo.
until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
I think nobody's alibi makes sense.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel.
What?
I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
The killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? Suspended.
Hiya!
Why, hello there, Monami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Stop it! Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. And here's some chance time. Oh, what? What's that? Now then, Monami's appeal time starts now. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is going to give you a chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those stupid jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. It'll be just a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Well then. I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. Yippee! All rise.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Thank you. Thank you, Monami. Why are we still talking about toes and shit? The killer did an imitation murder. Is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence? Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
I literally don't even remember the content of the movie, I'm not gonna lie to you.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Right! Oh my god. Chiaki, I love you. I didn't see, this is something that I don't remember. I didn't remember her actually calling it out. I was just like, I'm being gaslit right now, what the fuck? But no, she says what I'm thinking.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
I don't know, Belle, but I'm about to ban the word toes.
If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand the imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Oh, I know.
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
Hydro-sun says please don't ban the word toes, otherwise I cannot express my admiration for my favorite character Nagitas from the hit game series Dang It Grandpa.
Oh my goodness. Then y'all need to act right or some of y'all about to go into timeout.
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting
Weird.
quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to the music venue? If that's the key to all this, I need to find that out, no matter the cost. Oh my god, why is there so many? Motel room key.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
I mean, I'm assuming because
There's no way we'd know that!
she met Sonia there.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
Summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
No, how can you say that when you literally told her to go there?
She was guided by the will of causality.
If Hyoko's murder wasn't planned, then the reason Hyoko went to the music venue would have nothing to do with the killer's plan.
Why did Hyoko go to the music? There's no way we'd...
Maybe the killer
If that's not, maybe she got a...
No, maybe she went of her own free will.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
No, I'm sorry if you... no, you're getting nothing from me. Wait, am I supposed to ban the word toes? Listen, not yet. Not yet, but they're fiending for it.
So, exactly as I
That or a
assumed.
timeout.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
Exactly.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Akane, you were the one who got the key for me. What are you talking about?
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then
I won't lose.
Oh. I didn't even get to finish.
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Did I click that too early? Or did she just interrupt me? And something like that. Okay, no. Something like that.
This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Smudge on Formicon's account, Flico. I'm assuming it's gonna
Hyoko
have
was
something to
locked
do with
inside her
Sonia.
room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. That girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Oh god. What? A is X, right?
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or the killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. That girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hiyoko's room was locked.
Okay.
The key was deep inside her kimono, remember?
Mm-hmm.
It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
No.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Allow me to cut through those words.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
But it depends what A it is. If it's Xbox, then A. Yeah, so the game is using Xbox controls, but I'm playing with a PlayStation controller. So I have to like convert them. So I think Y for them is triangle for me. That kind of thing.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes, do whatever you want to me.
Bestie, relax. What?
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Shut up, bitch. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
What? Wait, you can do this? Huh? You can shut this off? I could have been getting thumbnail pictures this whole time.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense.
Wow, I did not know you could do that.
Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Oh my god, the girls are fighting.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
You know, Fuyuhiko, that's a good question. I think... I don't know. I don't think I think. You know?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Soda, what are you yapping about? You cretin. Soda, get better insults. You wouldn't be saying that if Gundam said it. If he said, you cretin. You'd have been like, oh my god, he ate.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
Imagine just walking in on the murder like that. That's crazy.
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head. and without hesitation.
Killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
Why am I getting bonked right now? I want that green hoodie. This one? The one that Nagito's wearing? It's not really a hoodie, it's more like a long jacket. Like, I have one and it goes down pretty far.
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps! Everyone actually needs help from scum like me!
So what do you think?
No, the other one? Who's wearing a green hoodie?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her
Chiaki?
death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Her hoodie is not green, and it's not a hoodie, it's like a cardigan.
Huh?
And it's blue.
Really?
Huh? Really? Oh, I missed it.
That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
I love that line.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
Get his ass. No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place as she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Why didn't Ibuki leave behind any footprints? Oh god, the ladder? Because she climbed up there, so there would have been... Yeah.
I can prove it with this! If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed such a small detail! How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
What are you talking about? You are obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komaeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
Okay, I can see in this lighting, the lighting of the main one in the middle, that lighting is very yellow, and, you know, yellow and blue make green. But if you look on the left, her image right there, it's definitely like more of a blue teal. I say that doesn't really help prove it. But it's true. No, not presents. I want my truth bullets.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
Well, listen, look at Belle. See, look at what Gundam's wearing. His jacket literally looks like it's green, but his jacket is actually black. It's just the lighting in this room is yellow.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding the incident is contained in that video. For the one on the left, it's teal. Yeah, that's what I said. It's teal. But it's not green. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
If there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. So, I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the argument thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. For instance, there was a certain item present when we investigated the crime scene that wasn't in the video. It's this.
Here!
There's no blood. No.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Mom, I'm being bullied for my beliefs because I believe it's green. Listen, don't worry, Bella. Just stick around for after the trial. When we leave this area, you'll see it's more like it's like the dark prismarine color in Minecraft.
Can you explain it to us?
But more on the blue side than green.
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side.
Bella's 100% colorblind. Not the Minecraft reference. Listen, it was just like the closest thing I could think of. But even that, like the dark prismarine is more on the green side of teal, whereas like hers is like more on the blue side of teal.
There was a bloodstain right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were 2 stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills.
God.
Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if so, doesn't that mean the video I saw is completely wrong? Which means the thing that's different between the video and the actual scene of the crime. Does that mean the killer used a surveillance camera unit to do something at that place? Oh no, please. What the fuck? Hold on. No toes, Frog. No toes. I think it's this. I'm like so concentrated right now. Fuck off. Oh god, oops. Bruh. Oh my god. No, I didn't mean to destroy that, goddammit. Fuck this minigame, dude. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Somebody save me from this nightmare. I can't control myself. Oh my god.
I got it!
Like, why is that so long? This is the worst mini game in this entire
That's right.
game.
Besides
oh my
the stepladder, the
god.
filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
No more toes of any variety.
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
Next toe mention gets you a mind timeout.
It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? They smashed that shit. The monitor and camera are part of the surveillance camera unit, and the video I saw at the hospital should have been filmed with the camera at the music venue. If that video was filmed somewhere else, the killer was able to do that by... Listen, you tried me too many times. Oop, there we go. You got your time out. You go sit and think about what you've done. Lord, another one. Which part of the survival, surveillance camera? The camera, I think. Because they just had to move where the cameras were to show something else. Oh lord, oh lord, oh lord, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Eee! Oh fuck. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? Oops. The music venue. Sorry, I was like, Forgot the controls. Are you serious? Bruh. I was on that. That was homophobic. I feel like the game got so hard all of a sudden. What did the killer do with the camera? They took it with them. Because nobody else could have changed the frequency. Unless you were like fucking Kazuichi. Okay. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The camera. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? The music venue. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue's surveillance camera unit? They took it with them.
It's all coming together!
Banished to the naughty corner, exactly.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then, only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
What are you talking about?
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but... In order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The killer did one last remaining thing. They destroyed it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The only possibility is that place inside that building. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Can I get a fucking C, please? Oops. Like, look, it goes mad slow and then just suddenly ramps up for actually no reason. No, I didn't even do that. Fuck. Oh god. The reticle is so slow. Lord. That one went better than the last one, I'll tell you what. That's 3 Hangman's Gambits. I'm tired of these bitches.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
I think maybe you might be right. I think just maybe. Oh god, I'm dropping shit on the floor.
Huh? The conference room?
Huh?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
The curtain. And the candle, too. To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I've got to make clear what that work was. Scrap paper. God damn, hold on. Music venue curtain, that one.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Or they might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations.
The music room look like the conference room.
Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Because it's a lot easier to make the room look like the conference room than to make a room look like a stage. Okay.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the
I think it's it. I agree with that.
That must be it. What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident,
it was no longer a flashy curtain.
It somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage.
Coincidentally enough.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
It was actually 600 seconds. Listen, that was the default one, and I didn't have time to mess around with it.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
Now the rest of you know, if you act out, you're getting 600 seconds. Because I can't fix it right now.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. That's it. The reason the killer used that in the video is this one.
I can prove it with this! You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
Mm-hmm.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up. So
But there's no mistake.
Oh, sorry, Chucky.
That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
BRB, okay. I'll be here. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside Cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
That video was filmed at the conference room, Jesus. But Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been Ibuki in the conference room.
See. The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
the actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. But at that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video.
Probably it's to give themselves an alibi.
There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
I think so. That's right. I should already know. I should already have known who the killer is. Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba.
You're the only one! Nikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
Welcome back, Jake.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
I bet you that's just what you want us to think.
But we're the only ones.
You're the only one.
Thanks to that video, We're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
Literally.
Is that also a coincidence?
Because there's only me, you, and the patients. Shouldn't you go get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right?
Then, if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room.
You tackles Meek onto the ground.
That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible. There's no way I could kill someone.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Damn, he said, try again. Listen, I just know Komaeda would love getting into discourse on Twitter if he was real. I just know he would love pissing people off on purpose. And you know what? I can't really blame him for that.
It just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
The way he said woman sounded like a slur. Sorry, I just punched him again. Yeah, the way he said woman. That sounded like he was calling me a slur. Nagito was 100% a Reddit user.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
Yeah, get his ass.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation.
And now I think you're pushing it too hard now.
Even I can't deny that.
Girl, what? Jake, what are you saying?
How many times do I have
Relax.
to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Girl, she's literally manipulating all of you people.
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with...
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this.
Yeah, Gundam is not being very poggers right now. Welcome back, Frog.
I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time. I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
Maybe I know. Maybe I know.
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
Okay, say it.
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Shut up, Monokuma.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Oh my god, I hate them. I hate this man.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
I know.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope, and keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki.
And then, I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Did you, though? Nagito's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true? I'm assuming it's gonna be rope related, considering they just brought that up, so.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
Okay. Ibuki...
She was strangled to death.
Okay.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
I think so.
The body at the
Kazuchi.
crime scene was hanged, you know.
This is true as well.
Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. That fact is the decisive proof that will lead to the killer? If so, the killer would have been desperate to hide that truth. Maybe there's still proof of whatever actions they took to hide that.
Ibuki
Well,
didn't
then, yeah,
die
it would
from
be
hanging.
Making the noose, dude.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Yes. I
That
agree
must
with that.
be it. So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that.
Be so for real, Buki. Be so for real.
That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? 'Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Huh?
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer.
Respectfully, this is cap.
There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Huh?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. Oh. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say? Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done!
Hey, Mikan.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair! Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away! What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying.
Damn, I can't believe I'm siding with Komaida on this one. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't really like Mikan.
Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey, Mikan. Can I ask you one last thing?
Belle.
If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! That video, I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Why me?
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be... Was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me. The only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer. Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Alright. Golly.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Relax, relax.
Hajime, pay close attention and
You too,
listen
Jake.
well.
Yes.
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Don't flinch. Don't hesitate. Don't run away. Just as Chiaki said, Mikan is panicking right now. I'm the only one who can point out that mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown she? Or could it be the hospital slip?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really your? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, the voice actress did pop off. I say I don't really like Mikan, but like the voice actress did eat.
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole.
Period.
You lied, didn't you?
You lie.
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me!
Huh? 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 I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
This class got a lot of goddamn weirdos in it.
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that?
Me, what the fuck?
More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
Yeah, and you know what I know about that? That not the killer. Whoever gets that bag, it's a buy one, get one. So there's two, so don't even try me.
Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right?
Yeah, she is digging her own grave.
Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third panic talk action, aka PTA. And I really don't want to do it. I hate it. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You will no longer be able to make do with just the B button. Below the tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the B button. You will be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the X button to reload. Just like locking on, pressing the X button in time with the tempo marker, the controls are the same as the B button. Match the tempo marker either by pressing the X button. The number of bullets reloaded or refreshed is based on how well you keep the tempo. If you get the timing wrong when you press X, bullets will not be refreshed, so please be careful. Also, your ammo will be completely refreshed and will not run out during fever time. If your difficulty level is set to gentle, you do not need to reload. I guess this was pretty useless explanation, even though it was the last one. That should be the explanation for the class trials, and the rest is up to you to overcome. No, Tutorial-chan! You should be able to find it beyond this point. What you and I both yearn for. True despair. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item!
Relax, buddy. Relax, guy.
That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Okay, I guess we're pressing circle.
You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! You're done for! Why only me? Please, draw on me!
I literally don't know if I'm doing this right.
You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! You're done for! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Shall I let you punch me? Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me?
Jesus.
Forgive me! Forgive me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
Bonus weird tier prize. Jesus Christ. Wait, what the fuck?
Please,
oh, I didn't fire it, I think,
me.
right?
You're done for!
Oh, wait, maybe it's theater bonus prize.
Please, draw on me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is
that
the
one?
end!
Okay, it is.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Closing argument begin. Let's see what we got here. Okay. We're watching this. Okay, and then I guess this one goes here. Does this one go here? Or no? Is it this one or this one? Okay, it is this one. This goes here. And then this goes here.
Here's everything that happened in this
that one was
case.
quick.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw.
I wonder what Hiyoko must have been thinking as it happened. All the insults coming flashing back in her face, literally.
That's why
Or
I'm going to
flying
start
back,
with
sorry.
that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance.
Listen. The two vibes.
And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue.
Doesn't he say venue weird? He's like, venue.
And began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand.
I'll be going to get some sleepies. Good night, Luna and chat. No, night, Hydra. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope your sleep goes well. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the execution. I don't want to get spoiled for it. Fair enough. Let me do the hydrate. Let me do the posture check and switch.
They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Oh my god, I don't want to see my score. Those goddamn hangman's gambits. Look at the 83. Ah, the 85. Lord have mercy. Please. Lord.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
You want to know a cool fact about this trial? Sure. It's murder time! Class trial, all rise.
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point.
Correct!
You got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Sumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to all of us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
Hey!
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
Well, that's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan too, you say? The reason Hiyoko's part of the case seemed rushed is because they were originally going to make the second victim Fuyuhiko. Well, thank God they didn't, because then this game would have been a flop. It would have been a flop. Did I read that? I can't remember. My consciousness kept drifting. I don't know. I know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on. Did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then, that means she was...
what?
Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy, it's somewhat soft and really hot. That's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be!
Then, because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps...
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name, despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why. She can still laugh at a hopeless situation. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Listen, this disease is different. It's built different because it's built by Monokuma.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair, instead of for the sake of hope.
Impossible!
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake... Oh god. Oh my god, I forgot how to do her voice. What is the so for this whole chapter 3, there's this thing called the despair disease, that Komaeda, Akane, and Ibuki had, and it was just a disease that caused different types of despair. So like Akane was like crying all the time, Nagito was telling lies, and Ibuki was really gullible, and then Mikan caught it and she got despaired.
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh? Huh?
Who are you talking about?
If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
I understood that I've done something unforgivable, but you know, to transcend all that is truly...
It's love.
What love is all about.
Hey,
I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
He was like, whoa, wait a minute. I think this is the first time Nagito's been stumped like this. He's downright shocked. This is the one thing he couldn't predict. That's so funny. Did you like that, Ken?
Well,
even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing.
Can you believe Mikan killed 3 people in this trial? What is the Beanie Man? What are you talking? Beanie Man? Oh, Kazuichi?
This feeling of freedom, where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me.
how amazing.
It's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
Nagito. Is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
this is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair.
We were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved.
Remember?
Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom.
Which means you had the remembering disease?
But
But if this means she remembered something and ended up like this...
such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island?
Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know. Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was the most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan.
Oh, you still doubt me?
Oh my god, not the Uwu voice 1 minute edition. I was thinking, I was like, I should have one where it's like you get to choose what voice I do, as long as I can actually do it. So you have other options besides just uwu. Set a timer for 1 minute.
Oh, you still doubt me? Then to prove I remember, I'll tell you something nice. It's about the world and your organization that you all were wondering about.
You serious?
You know? Not know. I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. Of how that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation? Wait. Oh, oopsies. I want to know who this beanie guy is. That's my favorite character, Kazuichi. Oh, well. He's my little boogie bear. Oh, God. It was the he's not... Oh.
He's not horny all the time, but he's also my favorite character, so. Future Foundation? Future... That's right. The symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future?
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning?
As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know.
As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island.
What the fuck was that?
Isn't that right, Monami?
Huh? I knew it. Monami, Monokuma. They're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikon. If you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us.
Of course I know that. Let's see. The Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh? Oh. Well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not!
Oh, hell no! Kazuichi really said.
Did you eat? I'ma ask you again.
I'ma ask you again.
Did you eat a treat for her?
Do I still see your chats? Yes, I still see your chats.
You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when the countdown ends.
Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh, I don't know anything.
Huh?
I have a feeling that that's what it is. But who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikon, is that really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now?
The past.
Past?
That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend. Oh? That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self.
That's...
Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is,
losing memories are. Do you understand? Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person. Fuck. Don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past. Don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
hey!
So it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much.
Why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma, is it all right for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time! Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Now then, I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Mikan has been found guilty. Time for punishment. Bye-bye, ouchies. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyota and Hyoko Saionji was Mikan Sumiki. And she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form? Or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it!
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up that way just from remembering, then all along, Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But...
even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if that disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way I can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. Alright, now that I got to see Justice delivered, I'm gonna head out. Aw, see you later, Jake. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Till next time. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor, too.
Wrong.
Too bad that's not the case. Mikon was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
Thefrod66570 says Foxy from FNAF is hot.
Oh my gosh. What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monami.
Phew.
Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. Me too, Monokuma. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break.
Hey! Your right eye is made out of black beans? Hey! Wait, now's not that time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but life was full of downs. Wouldn't it get boring? So in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Special event? Head over to the first Highlands Beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend?
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all. Safe. Now should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but I...
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died. I can honestly not be happy. Miss Sonia.
However,
even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they were still alive. A supreme overlord who gives a shit. That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
Silence. I shall crush you into dust.
Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikon, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us.
You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then let's all... Oh, sorry, that's Shiaki.
Then let's all agree to go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who've died.
Oh, what the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get it at all. Akane.
All right!
Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking?
What does that mean? Hey! You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body.
Huh? Nekomaru's body?
It's not their fault for not sticking around. Oh, sorry. It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility.
What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So, it just couldn't be helped. Boo-hoo. As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry! To the beach on the first island!
All right!
Alright, let's haul ass. Yippee! Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept on running toward the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey!
Hey, Nekomaru! Show yourself!
Listen!
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around in the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We just kept looking for him. But...
Hey!
What the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Nekomaru.
Could it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice. And then, we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing! The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Oh lord, 9 days left. This shit's about to go fast as hell. Chapter 3, Trapped by the Ocean Scent. End. Surviving students? 9. To be continued. I would love to save. Thank you, darling. We were hoping things would progress smoothly. That's right. A common, ordinary progression would have been just fine. Like, for example, the enemy's lair crumbling right after you defeat the final boss, or your dead friend suddenly reappearing. It would have been just fine if things had progressed like that. That's the kind of old-school progression we were hoping for. Not this unreasonable turn of events.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Do I agree with the Foxy thing? I don't think I do.
Nekomaru? Is that you?
No matter how you look at it, I'm still me.
No matter how we look at it, this isn't you at all.
Sheesh.
Jeez, you guys are a strange lot. You have such big, wide eyes. Oh, perhaps you've all fallen in love with this metallic body of mine. I already know what you want to say just by looking in your eyes. And again, I am a former team manager. Huh? What happened? You look like you've seen a ghost or something.
You...
Hey man, don't go scaring Miss Sonia with that strange-ass mask. As he raised his stammering voice, Kazuichi grabbed onto Nekomaru's head and...
I already know.
Come on, take it off. Now, whoa. Stop it. Stop it.
Hey.
Huh? Why won't it come off? Wait, what? Are you freaking kidding me? Holy crap! It's not just for show!
Pure electricity!
It's not just for show, it's pure electricity. I've been reborn as pure electricity. If you're seriously Nekomaru...
Damn it!
That's my fault, right? You ended up getting a body like that. It's my fault, right?
Sorry.
Sorry, Nekomaru. I don't know how to apologize for this. Don't worry about it. A lot of stuff happens when you're alive.
You serious?
You're too upbeat. Is this really okay? Why not? Because I don't think I find animatronics attractive. If you keep sweating the small stuff, you're going to end up getting more gray hairs.
Hey.
Commenting on every single thing he does is a waste of time.
Hey.
But you're really Nekomaru, right? You came back for us, right? That's right. I've resurrected from the depths of hell in shining silver.
You...
How are you even okay with that? It doesn't even compare to my eye patch. How can you accept that body?
Oh!
It's better to just be alive.
Huh?
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 It's better to just be alive. Hey, don't you agree? If I'm alive, I can still talk to you all. If I'm alive, I can still fight.
Show some spirit!
It doesn't matter what happens to my body. Not one bit.
Amazing!
You're amazing. Nekomaru is brimming with hope. It's better to just be alive. I do understand what Nekomaru is saying, but no matter how we make sense of this, it's just too weird. This isn't a novel or a movie. This is reality. Can something this unexplainable really be allowed to happen? No, instead, how did this happen? Anyway, I'm glad that's fine, right? Right, Nekomaru? Right? Nekomaru definitely came back to us.
What's this?
My, am I interrupting your touching reunion? Oh, yeah! Why is Nekomaru a robot?
Hey,
Unfortunately, it was truly difficult to save Nekomaru from the jaws of death. But they don't call me the psychopop magician for nothing.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Such a wonderful before and after has occurred.
Oh, okay. It appears a little too dramatic. Thanks to that, I'm getting stabbed by all these envious stares.
Hey!
Hey, if you're really a robot, what's going on with your thought process? Is that a program too? Then what happened to the other stuff? Like your self-awareness and... Fool, how many times do I have to tell you that it doesn't matter? No matter what shape or form I take, I am Nekomaru Nidai. Is he? Is he going to power through the rest of his life with new abilities? That kind of reaction. It looks like you really are self-aware. That means this technology is insane. I've never seen or heard anything like this before.
Phew!
What the commoner considers advanced, not much of an advancement. If you think advancements exist in colleges and laboratories, that's a huge misunderstanding. I'm sorry, what is this? Why does Danganronpa just get more and more bizarre? Did you miss everything that just happened? Or... Because the stuff that came before this, I mean, kind of makes things make a little more sense. I mean, you know, you were there. Nekomaru got hit by a Monokuma blast, and now he's in a robot body. The real advancements exist in the place where you can pass on that talent.
Hey!
And you're saying that's you? Were you really that amazing?
You.
Stop admiring him. You stupid stuffed toy. Don't go screwing with people's bodies like that.
What?
Hold on. If you harm Monokuma, you're going to... You intended to find me again? You're quite the barbarian.
Disappear!
Yes, I just walked in the door and robot Nekomaru. Yeah, well, like, listen, his body was so destroyed, Monokuma had to rebuild him as a robot for him to live. You know? You missed, we did an execution. We found the killer of Ibuki and Hiyoko. Jeez, this time you will definitely fall prey to my Monokuma bazooka. Once again, the world shook and turned stark white, as if the surrounding environment and all sound was blown away by the impact, turning everything completely white. And within that whiteness, I heard that voice yet again.
Nekomaru!
That didn't faze me at all! Check it out! I'm intact! I have no injuries at all!
Hey!
Are you fucking serious? He took that blast and doesn't even have a single scratch. Awesome! He's seriously a real robot. Hey, can you let me disassemble you? Can you let me disassemble you and show me your insides?
No, thank you!
If I get disassembled, I'll end up dying.
By the way...
I suppose I should fill you in. Even though he's a robot now, if Nekomaru is killed, it's still going to count as murder, okay?
Of course!
Of course, it's possible that Nekomaru might kill someone instead.
Fool!
Don't say such foolish things. That will never happen. Well, with all that in mind, you guys enjoy the killing school trip together.
Let's get along!
Once again, I hope we can all get along.
It's impossible.
It's gonna be a while before I can mentally process this. Will Nekomaru still return to his original form? Will Nekomaru never return to his original form? If that is the case, it is a burden for Nekomaru.
Sheesh!
Hey, it's not like I came back as a monster. I'm just a robot now, you know? I'm sorry. I can't really see a difference. Well, just consider this a little promotion. By making a robot one of the main characters, a genuine mystery is transformed into a sci-fi mystery. And the hard-boiled is transformed into cyberpunk. Hey! You're totally destroying the games. So are the genres. Oh well, who cares? As long as it's fun, it's totally fine. As I listened to Monokuma's boisterous laugh, once again I was forced to accept. This island is not the day-to-day world I know. It's a mad world where the strange is accepted as normal. Causes, reasoning, circumstances, foreshadowing, these things don't apply here at all. That's what it means to live in a mad world. Chapter 4. Do ultimate robots dream of clockwork? Daily life. But unfortunately for us, we won't be continuing, but we will feed our pet. Here you go, buddy. Have a present. Did you like that? Cheapy me? Yeah, that's where we're gonna end for today. I'm very tired after that fucking class trial. I hate those bitches. Okay, I'm just gonna save again, just because I'm paranoid. Okay, let's go back to the menu. Let me switch you guys over to the end screen. Yes, I want to leave. Close this game. There we go. Let me get you guys some lo-fi beats instead. Let's see, who should we raid? Who's on? Also, reminder, you guys can also guide the raid somewhere. Is the end, yes.
Hey, you wanna go top lane?
I'm just gonna raid this person because once again, I need to stop being lazy and start looking for more people, but I just simply am and I cannot help it. Stick around for the raid, show some love to some other people. Next stream will be tomorrow with whatever it is I decide to stream. And yeah, until next time, take care of yourselves. Hit that follow button if you haven't done so already. And until next time, I'll see ya. Oh boy, oh boy.